Paul Allen of Complexity Made Simple released a nice video about value stream mapping just a few weeks ago. But while there is very good content in it, and do go and watch that video, I have some beef with it because he says that the product family doesn't really have a role in value stream mapping, and I don't agree with that. There is a very important place for the family. And I'll also ask a question back based on my own experience. I'd like to hear Paul's answer to that as well. Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to my channel where we talk about continuous improvement in an industrial setting. And this video is a reaction to Paul Allen's video on value stream mapping, where he says,
so people want to do, they say, can we do 3 products at once? Can we do a family? Can we do a family of products in the map? If you do that, you're not looking at it from the customer's perspective. It's all getting mixed up because it's an individual customer. It's like John turned up, placed an order. What did John see? That's what you're trying to map. That's what you're trying to improve. That's what Lean does.
Now the point that I fully agree with is that you make a value stream map for one product. And that one product represents a family of products. And what is the important distinction here? Yes, you really do only follow one batch or one customer unit of products, but this one product does not represent the entire scope of your factory. And a customer will not buy a product family, but as a manager of the factory, you would like to know which of my product families have I mapped now. So this one value stream map, the information that it gives and the problems that it identifies, which products in my factory does this represent and which products will probably have a different scope. Now that's important because I want to know what part of my production is affected by the conclusions I draw from this map. And also, I probably want at least a value stream map of my main product families, maybe in the end all of the families. And I do think that Paul also refers to this in his video when he talks about changes coming from the value stream map affecting all the products in a family and there being really separate processes for certain products.
But the idea is you pick one product and one product represents all the metal-based staplers. One product represents all the plastic-based staplers.
So for your own management and your lean organization, this distinction of product families is important as it allows you to check what part of my production am I representing with this value stream map study. And do I want to have a value stream map for other product families because they're also a big part of my operation. And then something I learned from making these value stream maps is that I draw the map over a couple of times because at first it is a way to communicate between the team that assembles the map, and then when the picture becomes more clear you probably want to focus on a specific part of the value stream map to have maximum communication impact on the stakeholders that were not directly involved in the whole process, and also to keep your message concise. Now what do I mean? When we take a look at value stream maps, we see basically 3 parts. So you have this planning and communication top. You have the physical process with the problems that are in the process and also really how you organize things. And then you have this part about the flow rate, how much time do you spend on the processes, how much inventory is there, and you get this ratio of value added time and non-value added time. And almost always when you look at a process, the improvement potential is going to be only in one of these 3, or to put it in other words, you want to focus your improvement efforts on one of those 3. So we could focus on this part that has the information about flow, about inventory levels, how long does it take to get the product moving through my factory. You can include indeed also the top, how long does it take to go into the sales process. But what you will also see, especially in industries like fast-moving consumer goods, is that there is a warehouse at the end anyway. So many times in practice you will focus on the bottom half, especially when it's not about a one-piece type of expensive production. Then at other times you focus mainly on the middle part. So really the process itself. Where do I have quality defects, a lot of rework? Are these push arrows really needed? Can we create pull processes? Can we make sure that machines are always stocked? What are the efficiencies of my lines? Questions like those. and also where are breakout points or decision points in my physical process, this can really be an improvement topic. And when it happens, focus in on that information. And then finally, the part about the information streams. How is this whole sales and planning process going? How are the communication lines with the operation? And are we losing things in this sales, purchasing, planning, communication part, the management of our operation? Now, if you do a good in-depth analysis, you will likely see problems in all parts of the flow of your entire process. But there will usually be an improvement theme centered around one of the three. When we see, for instance, that many of the problems are caused by overburdening the machines and an uneven demand for production, we really focus on this planning and communication part, and especially on how planning, sales, purchase, and the push towards operations handle or disrupt this flow. We will put a lot of information in the top part, and we will only take the basic indicators for process and flow time. While if we see that there is mainly a problem within our physical process, we will really split out OEEs, quality rates, give a lot of information about how the processes are behaving. If there is a seasonality in it, what do we see, where can we focus and fix these problems? And we will give less information about planning and the time again. So my experience taught me that focusing your value stream map after you went from the teamwork of collecting all the data towards more preparing it for a presentation is a good thing. It seems to work. But I'd like to hear it from you as well. Do you consider leaving out information to really focus on what you have identified as the best improvement potential to be good practice? Or should we share all the information with our management stakeholders because they are the decision makers? Drop me a comment and let me know what you think of it. Also, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and the best of luck with your next value stream mapping. And as always, enjoy the journey.